Greetings, Politico Arena fans. This is Scott Stanzel, and I'm responding to today's topic about the left and their labor pains, keyed off the news that Andy Stern will be stepping down as the Service Employees Union head, and whether or not their declining numbers means that they have declining influence. Well, their numbers are dropping on the private sector side, but their numbers are going up on the public sector side, and I believe that unions have more influence with this White House than any other administration in recent times. All you have to do is look at the special access they've had, the number of private meetings that they've had with the president, and the fact that the unions and Andy Stern himself forced this administration, the Obama administration, to significantly weaken President Obama's call for a tax on those Cadillac healthcare plans. The excise tax on those plans doesn't go into effect until 2018, 8 years from now. Additionally, the Obama administration has talked a pretty good game on expanding free trade, but they haven't pushed for any of the free trade agreements that the Bush administration negotiated. So labor unions have had significant influence on that issue as well. Late last year, the USA Today newspaper looked at the Office of Personnel Management's database that tracks salaries for more than 2 million federal workers. And the federal workers who are unionizing at a very fast pace, those public sector unions are growing, which for the life of me I can't understand why a government employee needs to be unionized. Are they trying to protect themselves, from the government, their employer? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but USA Today looked at those numbers and found that their salaries are going up at a very fast pace. When the recession started, the transportation department had only one person making a salary of more than $170,000. Just 18 months later, there are 1,690 employees that had salaries above that $170,000 level, according to USA Today and the OPM database. And the growth in six-figure salaries has pushed the average federal worker's salary, their pay, to over $70,000. And that is compared with a private sector employee who's making just over $40,000. So it's a difference of $30,000 between an average government employee and an average private sector employee. And for me, that's troubling when you have more of those government employees unionizing, lobbying sympathetic Democratic and liberal policymakers for higher pay and greater benefits, which in turn leads to us as taxpayers in the private sector having to send more of our money to support more government programs and more government employees. So to say that the labor's influence is dwindling, I think is misguided, because what we've seen is an expanding influence among those government employee unions.